Hello, and it's great to be talking to you from the foot of Beeston Hill. This is the scene here at Elland Road. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Leeds United, and they face Northampton Town.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
And a look at the Leeds United starting 11.
Well, they're starting in a very solid 4-5-1, but they transition really quickly, and key to that are the wide players. They'll support the centre forward as soon as they win the ball back, and they usually do it with a lot of quality.
Today's game at Elland Road. Enjoy the match.
And the match is underway. Might be able to get in behind the defence. But quick thinking defensively. Referees are rightly praised for giving advantage, but when there is no advantage, it has to be a free kick. Taking care of business defensively here. Crossing into the middle. And just wide with the header. That was interesting to look at the table. And what can we say about these runaways, for want of a better word?
Well, they're in a great position at the moment.
Stuart, a chance! And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Well, some pretty big news coming through from one of the other games. Let's hear about it from Alex Scott.
Yeah, it was West Ham that were awarded the penalty, but he's going to be devastated because it hit the post and went out of play. It remains 0-0 with 12 minutes on the clock.
Many thanks, Alex. And a chance to whip it in here. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Sufyan Amrabat. Can he finish this? Still alive. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Well, showing good defensive judgment.
Well, the noise here is unbelievable. These Leeds fans know a goal is just around the corner. If they carry on playing like this, they've got to get back into it.
Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. He just needs to remain icy cool. And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much needed security.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
This is a message
So 2-0 now.
Walker, can you please come to reception? Your wife is waiting for you.
Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Boubakary Soumaré. And players waiting in the centre. Will be comfortable in bringing that ball down. Ramos with it. Beautifully disguised ball. And it's a quality pass. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. And space for the cross. Cuts it back, in search of space, and he's gone for power, so close to finding the net. Boubakary Soumaré.
Well, the stats confirm it. Leeds have had the lion's share of possession, but their attacking play hasn't been good enough so far. There's been too many safe passes and no real penetration. They certainly need to up the tempo if they're going to get back into this one.
An attack full of promise. And that is how to tackle inside your own penalty area. Possession lost, intercepted. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and the visitors are prospering. Stuart, what have you...
Derek, can he finish this?
The importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. Danger averted for now, but they have a corner to defend. Well, what about that opportunity a few minutes ago? We can see it again now. Delivering it. Well, it still could be dangerous. He continues his run. Has a go! Oh, good reflexes from the keeper, and the danger averted. Let's see about the delivery. The clearance wasn't decisive. As they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, there's a good reason why we're highlighting him. He's really dominating in attack in this game, Stuart.
Well, he's scored good goals, but his all-round play has been excellent. He looks like scoring every time he gets on the ball.
And the match is underway. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. That's a lovely ball. How about the cross? Boubakary Soumaré. A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Leeds United facing Manchester United. Now, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. And intercepts again. Decent position. Options in the centre. And moving the ball nicely. But then the one that fails to hit its target. Ramos now. It's opening up for them. And crossing towards the far post. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Goals in plentiful supply, 4-1 currently. Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Northampton Town facing Manchester City. Doumbia. An attack full of promise. Sends it back. And a goal to tell you about in the West Ham game. Let's hear all about it from Alex.
It's a goal for West Ham. The score's levelling it now at 1-1 with 64 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. And the referee has awarded the free kick. He tried to play advantage, but it wasn't forthcoming. Well, they've given him too much space. Doumbia. Well, they have it again. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Can they keep it going? Not quite the counter-attack that they had in mind. It needs an accurate cross. Sufyan Amrabat. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, here's the replay, and in many ways it doesn't do justice to how patient they were in the build-up. Just so composed, waiting for the right moment. And the finish is clinical. Hitting it cleanly beyond the keeper, that's a good goal.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. And yellow it is, a booking.
Yeah, he was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
And players waiting in the centre. Offside, a tight one. Giving the ball away. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Crossing into the middle. And a bit short with the clearance. A glorious chance. There's the goal. Surely now, that is that.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Here's Moreno. Boubakary Soumaré. Using his physique to shield the ball and then wait for others to get there. Well, not cleared away completely. And they could face difficulties here. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, when you see this again, the defending just isn't good enough. The clearance doesn't get enough height on it, doesn't get enough distance on it, and suddenly the ball's being played back into their danger area, and they don't reorganise themselves, and that's why the ball's in the back of their net.
Not a scoreline we see all that often, 5-3. Well, wait, don't go anywhere. We're going to have 5 additional minutes. And it's still on for him. Oh, excellent diving stop. Corner kick played in. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Garcia. Giving it a try. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. And behind it's gone for a corner. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, not quite the corner he had in mind. Goalkeeper has it. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well. It was a great performance.